going on here today and your foundation.
Yeah, so today, sixth time doing the camp. It's been absolutely lovely to have all these coaches volunteer. The kids, I think we have 92 kids today. It's something that brings joy to my heart every year, trying to give back to the community, and I think that ties into the foundation that we just started with my family. I've been so blessed to have a wonderful community around me that supported me in my career back to high school, college, and the pros for 7 years. And as I transition out of that phase of my life playing football, I want to try to give back to the community that rallied behind me for so many years. So the foundation, the camps are just the starting point. Ultimately, I want to do after-school activities, scholarships, mentorships. We're kind of at the grassroots right now, but we're excited about the next chapter.
Can you talk about just kind of, you sort of touched on it, but what made you want to start this foundation and give back like that?
Yeah, I think it's rooted in the fact that I have been so immersed in my community, and they've given me so much support over the past 10 years of my career that it only feels right for me when I transition out of football to try to give back to my community. And do I know if this is my long-term job or this is just a foundation with my family that we can dive into? I'm trying to discover that right now, but I ran a camp last night, my adaptive needs camp, kids with autism and special needs, and it was a wonderful turnout. It warmed my heart, the volunteers who came, my family, and I definitely want to continue to do that for the community. But again, it's rooted in the fact that football has been so great to me. I want to give back to the sport of football, but also to the community, and trying to tie those together, I think, is where the foundation kind of cements and glues those two things together.
Can you just talk about, for the foundation, what it focuses on?
The foundation right now is focused on the youth. It's youth, mentorship, leadership opportunities, but also just trying to get the right people in front of these kids, because they are our future. As cheesy and corny as it sounds, these kids are going to grow up and be the next generation of what leads us as older people. And I want to make sure that they're getting the right information, the right leadership, the right abilities to go be successful. And I want to continue to do that in the state of Connecticut, and honestly explore into New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts if they're willing to have me. But this is really deeply rooted in the youth. But also what comes with the youth is the families. You help the kids out, it also helps the parents out. And it's a really cool transition in my life right now. Like I said, I really want to get into mentorship opportunities, and ultimately when we fundraise and we have a little bit of play money, it's helping kids with scholarships, getting into schools, after school programs, just helping kids get to where they want to get to if they can't get there alone. That's ultimately our goal at the foundation.
Tim, is this something you kind of envisioned all along, or how did the vision kind of come together for this?
Yeah, the vision, I actually was paired with a lady who I met called, her name is Lauren. She's been absolutely incredible. A foundation's always kind of been in sights for me. Playing football, I think I've always been busy enough to kind of keep it at bay. But as my career transitions into outside of football, I really wanted to incorporate my family first and foremost in the decision making with the foundation, but also give back to the community. It really is rooted in giving back to youth when it comes to sports. Revolving around sports doesn't need to be just pigeonholed to sports. But like I said, I want to partner with the YMCA. I just talked with them, ABA centers, special needs centers. I mean, this is a group effort to try to get as many kids to have fun, run around on turf, and just do all the fun things kids should be able to do.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not named the Tim Boyle Foundation. It is the Boyle Family Foundation. Yep. So can you just talk about why the family is so important in this aspect?
Yeah, families is number one to me. It always has been, always will be. Blood's thicker than water. And the fact, at the start, the inception of this, the Tim Boyle Foundation was more grabby, I think, because of the name. But after talking with my family, thinking about it deeper, it allows us to be a little more broad. A lot of my family members sit on the board, so we're able to make decisions as a family. It's brought us a lot closer together, which is very cool. But it also allows us to do things into the next generation. One day when I pass, Tim Boyle's going to be gone, and I want the Boyle Family Foundation to continue on, hopefully through the family somehow. But yeah, family is number one. The Boyle Family Foundation, we've had meetings about what we want to give money to and support our time and energy and volunteer towards. And it's been a wonderful little transition for our family, and it's brought us a lot closer together.
How about for the camp itself? How have you seen that kind of grow over the years?
Yeah, the NFL camp has been a huge growing experience. From year one when I was with the Packers, we probably had 40, 45 kids out here, all wearing the same shirt, and as you can kind of see, it's multiple shirts. We have 92, 95, and they are kids today. We have 10 times as many volunteers. We have vendors coming later. We have a DJ now, so it's grown when it comes to the scale. But I think the drills, the detail, the focus has really nailed down too. Like anything, the more you practice it, the more you do it, you kind of find the cracks in it and you try to fill them in as you go. So it's been a cool learning curve for me. But I look forward to continuing it and hopefully making it better and better, not only for my skill one-day camp, but also for my adaptive camps down the road, because I really do think that's going to be a cool turning point for the foundation when it comes to trying to reach out to these adaptive needs centers, clinics, and trying to put on camps to let these kids have fun and just feel free to run around on a field and incorporate some football doing it.
Connecticut isn't necessarily the biggest football powerhouse, but does it ever dawn on you that, like, hey, these kids see you as someone that has made it from Connecticut? Like, is that something that you've ever thought about?
I have, and the fact that I have that platform, I'm from 10 minutes down the road, Middlefield. I worked hard. I had a really good support system. I stayed around the right people, and I achieved my dream. And I need these kids, not want. I need these kids to understand that they can do the same thing. And as corny as it sounds, again, like, the only person who's going to get in your way most of the time is yourself. So if they hear a clear message from someone hopefully they look up to, or someone they look up to when it comes to what they want to achieve, whether that's NFL, NBA, whatever, or a CEO, whatever, you can do it. And I really do want them to hear that, because my parents never told me I couldn't do anything. My friends always supported me, and I need them to hear that from me. We also have other NFL guys here, NFL coaches, and they're going to say the same message. It's work hard, be a good person, and most of the time, good things are going to come your way.
Thank you so much.